mar, bajo el mar, vives contenta.
Ethylene glycol that has been spilled into the ground will leach through soil into groundwater or surface water. And what are the effects for ethylene glycol poisoning? Death? Madness? Who knows? Well, for this to happen, there must be an exposure and therefore an absorption of the compound, that in this case could be by ingestion, inhalation, and cutaneous. When these contaminants are ingested, it is rapidly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract and widely distributed throughout the body by plasma as cause of its miscibility in water. Once that the compounds arrives to the liver, where we can find aldehyde dehydrogenase or alcohol dehydrogenase, the biotransformation starts. The alcohol dehydrogenase carry out the oxidation of ethylene glycol to produce glycoaldehyde, which is converting to glycolic acid, whose accumulation is responsible for acidosis in the body. Glycolic acid is metabolized to glyoxylic acid and then to oxalic acid. In this form, can precipitate as calcium oxalate in kidneys. Well. In brief, the ethylene glycol is biotransformed by phase 1. As we can see, the toxicity of ethylene glycol is caused by its metabolites. But don't be sad. If you ingest accidentally ethylene glycol, you just have to drink tequila.
Tequila.
Well, maybe not tequila, but the antidote for an ethylene glycol poisoning is ethanol, because do you remember the alcohol dehydrogenase? Well, this enzyme is also responsible for ethanol metabolism and has a higher affinity for it. So, if the enzyme is occupied by ethanol, ethylene glycol is not metabolized, and there is no metabolism from hell. Ethylene glycol toxicity is accompanied by urinary excretion of large amount of calcium oxalate. Urinary excretion represents a pathway for elimination, but also carbon dioxide expiration. In this case, the glyoxylic acid, formador de peritas en el riñón, suffer a transamination and a descarboxylation to form glycine, which is disseminated to produce carbon dioxide to exhale. Too much human, right? Well, in aquatic systems were tested at least 16 species, but it results to be practically non-toxic. This is because the doses needed to cause a collateral effect in growth, reproduction of development are really high, as we can see. But studies in mice showed developmental and reproductive effects